So as we all know, news has broke that Alexander Volkanovski will be fighting Ilia Topuria in February to defend his featherweight title, and the conversation has always been about, hey, is Alexander Volkanovski coming in too quickly? And people are giving really deep thought into whether his prime's up or like whether or not Volkanovski, this is the right thing to do for him. You know, people are talking about all that, but there's one thing in particular that I do want to talk about when it comes to Alexander Volkanovski, and it actually doesn't really have to do with the matchup. Just hear me out in a second. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below afterwards. We're going to get into it in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about Alexander Volkanovski. So, guys, what I want to talk about is this has been getting just a little bit of touch here and there. People have been talking about it on YouTube. Some people have been talking about it in comment sections. But Alexander Volkanovski, he always needs to be active because of his mental health. You know, people have been talking about that. Like, why would Alexander Volkanovski take a fight with Ilia Topuria after just getting finished by Islam Makhachev? It's because of his mental health. He needs to be active. This is something that he needs. And I'm kind of sitting here as a big fan of Alexander Volkanovski. I really respect him, and I understand like how this is going to come. I can already see writing in the comments, guys. Just, you'll have to take my word, man. This is coming from a good spot in my heart. Like, I'm a big fan of Alexander Volkanovski, and I understand he is a long-reigning champion. He's accomplished more in his life than me. I know I'm a guy sitting behind a chair just critiquing him, okay? I get it. You're just going to have to believe that this is coming from a good place, but I don't get it, man. This dude's always talking about, like, I need to be active. I need fighting. I need this. I'll go crazy, you know what I mean? But you got to sit back and think, like, he's really risking his health, okay? Coming in and fighting a guy like Ilia Topuria after getting knocked out by Islam Makhachev, really bad, by the way. You're pushing 40 now. You're out of your prime. You should be out of your prime. I would be surprised if he wasn't out of his prime at this point. Off of surgery, got knocked out, didn't look good, and he's just going in there because he wants to fight, because he needs it, because of its mental health, right? I think Alexander Volkanovski really needs to take a look in the mirror and see what this dude has in his life. This dude has a fantastic YouTube channel. This dude has, he has a really nice cooking hobby, and most importantly, this guy has a big family and support system around him, right? The gym, the team, his family, most importantly. He's going out there and really risking his health just because he wants to be active. Do you think that's really the case? Do you think it's actually because of his mental health? Do you actually think that this is the only thing that will make him happy in life? Or do you think he really likes the stardom and everything that comes with it? Everybody cheering Alexander Volkanovski. Guys like me going, yes, I'm so down to see greatness in Alexander Volkanovski. The great. It really fits him. I wonder if that's the case. Because I have a hard time really thinking about it like, you need fighting. Alexander Volkanovski needs this to be happy in his life, right? And he's talked about this on multiple occasions. I don't know, man. Like, if this is true, like I said, he needs to take a look in the mirror and understand what he has. He has a big family, probably going to have more kids along the way because he's obviously probably trying for a boy, right? Think about all the people around him. And he's out here talking about, like, this is what's going to make me happy. Like, your family's not enough. All the money you have is not enough. The support team around you and training with your training partners, all the friends that you have. This guy's life is like set, man. I almost have to think it's just because of the stardom. I have to think that way. It's so hard to believe that fighting is the only thing that's going to make him happy. And he is out there. Think about that responsibility. He is out there returning after a horrible knockout coming off of surgery against a surging contender in Ilia Topuria. He's not young. He's 35 years old. He's either 35 or pushing 36. I don't know exactly what his age is, but he's outside of his prime now. He's getting older. He can risk serious brain damage forever. And you just had a newborn daughter. You're going to leave her without a father. You're going to leave her with a father because you decided to return too early because maybe you wanted some stardom. You're just going to be sitting there like this. Maybe something went really wrong with Ilia Topuria and you're damaged forever. Maybe you won't live to watch your daughter turn 18 and marry somebody. Like, you have other responsibilities. You've made all the money. You can support them. They still need their father in their life, man. They still need their father. These fighters have to really be careful with what they're doing. Part of me really feels bad for the wife, and I don't know how old all of his kids are, like if they understand or if they even watch everything that Alexander Volkanovski does. But to be on the sidelines here and watching Alexander Volkanovski always talk about, like, this is what I need to make me happy. I can't be at home. I need to be active. I need to fight. I need to be under those lights. Like, I almost feel bad for his family in that sense. Like, are they not good enough for him? Because that should be like the most fulfilling thing ever. He's making all the money in the world. He's supporting his family. That's like the time where you should go home and enjoy them. And you might be even going into training camp over the holidays now. Alexander Volkanovski is the type to do it. You have Christmas coming up, and you're probably not even going to spend it with your family. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. Alexander Volkanovski has the type of relationship and opportunity that so many people will wish. I know I will be wishing it for myself. I'm going to have a daughter come in the new year, and I would love to just like have all the money in the world and just spend all the time raising her. You know what I mean? But I have a job. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to continue to make money through YouTube. I'm going to have to do that stuff. The opportunity is there, and Alexander Volkanovski, most importantly, is it's tough because he's choosing MMA over his family, right? Supposedly. That's what it seems like. But it worked out for him, and it's the reason that they're going to have a good life. But he's there. He's accomplished everything that he could want. He can retire now. Spend the time with your family. Be lucky. You are and thankful for what you have, man. It's crazy to me. It's crazy that he's always out there talking. Like, what I hear, man, is, okay, I don't want to go home from my family. I just want to go and have the stadium cheer for me. That's almost what I hear. I understand, like, a lot of different ways. I know I'm not in Alexander Volkanovski's head, guys. It's coming from a good spot. It's coming from a fan of Alexander Volkanovski. He needs to slow his roll, and I'm legitimately concerned for his health. For real. Like, that knockout like we saw with Islam Makhachev, it could be the downslope of something really, really horrible, and I just hope that doesn't happen. But guys, I want to know what you think about all this. What do you think about Alexander Volkanovski's mindset? I've always been of the opinion, and I know, like, if you guys watch Lucas Tracy on YouTube, he kind of shares the same opinion as me, where Alexander Volkanovski is going to be one of those fighters who fights way too late. I think he's going to be like 47 like Dan Henderson, right? And just have 7 losses in a row because he just wants to be active. He wants to win. He never wants to give up on himself, all of that stuff. But guys, I want to know what you know. I want to know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this entire conversation. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments, as I just said. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. On the screen right now, if you'd like to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there'll be 2 videos on screen for you to check out. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.